What was that?
Well, I think it was around the time I was at Cornish, or right after Cornish, I made this chart kind of showing all the frequencies within the pianos on the strings and whatnot. And if you go to different harmonic nodes, you can get like 2 or 3 different sounds off of one note. Since there's 3 strings to a note, here there's 2 strings to a note, so you get different harmonics off there. But anyway, go back to these 3-string notes. You can tune sort of like string 2 and 3, put some sort of bolt or something in there at the node or off of the node, whichever. And then you can put something on string 1 and 2 in a different spot, and you get dyads. And then, or here's that section. So let's see what note I'm on. So here you can hear the 2 notes. And that's both notes at the same time. So I developed this chart where you could actually go through and plan your tunings within a piano. This was also because I wasn't able to detune the piano to have specific tunings. So this was a way to sort of a tricky way of setting up my own tunings within the piano, using alternate tunings and harmonic nodes, but not actually changing any of the tuning strings or tuning, not having to tune the pegs themselves, which would eventually take the piano out of tuning. Here's a C4, C4. You could go through and say, oh, well, I want, this one's going to ring out at 1308.15. And then this harmonic is going to ring out at 2616.3. And those are your 2 frequencies off one note.
Good job.
Off of a C. So see, like, this is fully prepared piano. And you put, like, here I was going for certain tunings, so like dyads within the, so it's actually playing 2 notes at a time instead of 1 note, but each note is playing 2 notes.
That's pretty cool.
And then of course you got the sound effect kind of things, like see how they're bouncing. So they're like snare drums, or those types of things. And you got little rattles, things like that. Put nuts on the screws so that they rattle a little bit. And then here you're just on pure harmonics and things. And then you get down to the bass notes and you have like clunkers and rattle things. Or you have like and here I'm holding all the notes up. My damper pedal's broke, but I holding all the notes up so the dampers are off.